and misty memories of days gone by. But we could never see tomorrow. Would you believe that no one ever told us about the road? So how can we mend a broken heart? And mine is.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets. Okay, all set to go. Here's the shortstop. Stop at the plate, Francisco Lindor. And there's a foul ball. And he deals. That one fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. The punch out there. And there's one down.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
Slider for a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
One down, base is empty.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Ow. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter.
That's a ball.
Any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Next pitch is outside. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 outs. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2 to count.
Right side. Tosses to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Down in order go the Mets. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We go to the bottom of the 1st. Now a chance for Spencer Horwitz. And the pitch. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Hauls it in for the out. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. That one the other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Out towards left center. Taylor ranging after it. makes the catch, and that's the inning. Scoreless after one. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and now Pete Alonso. Francis back to work. Outside, 1-0. Just missed.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
And the righty deals. Ground ball right side, and that one handled. Gets it to first, and that takes care of Alonso. Here's Jesse Winker. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. That'll fire out, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Starling Marte in now, takes ball one off the plate.
He hasn't wanted a challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
That one misses, and now 3-1. And that's in for a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. This to third, De Los Santos. Tosses across to first. Marte retired. So Genesis Cabrera on the pitch here. He's into the game with the bases empty. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. On the ground. And that chance handled. Fires over to first. That's the third out. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Jonathan Clase. The pitch. Fought off foul. The 0-1. Gets under and pops it up. Vientos drifts towards it. Brings it in. One away. Here's the second baseman. And a foul ball. Righty to the plate. And a foul ball. On the ground to third. And it's through for a hit. One down. And next for Toronto, Luis De Los Santos. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. The pitch. And down on strikes. 2 down.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. He's held in check, and it remains 1-0. On to the third inning, and stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. No strikes. Cabrera in his 5th season, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. But no chance. That's an infield single. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. And there's a foul ball. And the 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Runner at first with no outs here. Wide throw, and it gets away. And he's into second with nobody out. And now the lefty. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. McNeil headed home. He scores, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Alvarez aboard here at first with nobody out.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
In the dirt. Going to count 1 and 2.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. Good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Got him looking. 1 down. So up next, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 1 so far. And there's the strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And that one fouled off. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Kicks and fires. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Now, 2 away.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Kicks and deals. Foul ball. 1 run across in the frame so far. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. In the air, right field. Baroa grabs it on the run. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. And it's 2-zip. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Here's George Springer to start it off. The pitch. That one is absolutely belted. The 1 hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Next to hit, Alejandro Kirk. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So the batting order turns over. Spencer Horwitz. Line drive, base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's 2-1.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now Ernie Clement. Right field, down the line, and that one slices foul. And the pitch. Roll to short, possible 2-ball. On to second, they get one. How about that double play?
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Base hit into the outfield. The tying run is in to score from third. It's 2-2.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. They get 2 and draw even again. On to inning number 4. We are tied 2-2. As we... Here's Pete Alonso. And a pitch. In the air, center field. Clase makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. So digging in, Jesse Winker.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's Starling Marte. Runner on the go. Turned on, but foul wide of third. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1. Now the throw to first on the run. In time, got him. And that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. We are tied 2-2. Bottom 4, and the batter now, number 36. Senga back to work. Foul ball there.
Well, these Blue Jays, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Alonso makes the grab, and there's one away. Luis De Los Santos next up for the Blue Jays. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. Throw to first, and that quickly 2 away. Stuart Baroa, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. And a big swing and a miss.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the air, left field. He's got it, and that is that. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. As the lefty gets to work. Fought off foul.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Backs and misses. It's a strikeout.
Away, away, away. Clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play. And
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Chris Bassett. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. That one just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Trying to keep this a 2-2 game. And we're at the top of the 5th.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Hit in the air, right field. Baroa makes the catch. The throw in. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. On the inside corner for a strike. And that one in the air center field. Clase giving chase. He's got it. And that'll do it. Mets lead 1. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back here at Rogers Center, here's the left fielder, George Springer. Here comes a pitch. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Alvarez makes the grab, and there's one down. Alejandro Kirk getting ready to hit. This one lifted in the air, left field. Winker makes the catch. That's out number 2. So the lineup flips over. And now the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get...
This ball well hit, left center field, and that splits the gap. And that's a double. So a man aboard. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. That one ripped. Base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. 3-2.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
That one out to right. He makes the grab, and that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now in Toronto, top of the 6th inning. Now it's the DH, Brandon Nimmo, and fouled off. Just missed. And that's in the dirt. That one not close. And now 3 balls and a strike. And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Pounding ball here, rolls foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're at the top half of the 6th. This one in the air right field. He's under it. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Nimmo, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Up and in, and the count 1-2. Hard ground ball for a base knock. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through at a pretty high leverage spot right there. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely.
Now this ball is down and could score a run. Here's the throw, but it's offline. He will score. Runner holds the third, so just 1 across on the play. Starling Marte up to hit. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Good job to fight that one off. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. In the air right field. Marte retired. Runner tags for home. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and he scores. It's 4-3. Here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. In there for strike 1. Taylor goes 6'1", 220 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2012. Line drive. And now maybe extra bases. Throws it away. Jeff McNeil stands in. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a strike in there.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Jonathan Clase. And the right-hander back to work. And that one fouled off.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Righty delivers. Fought off foul.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
The pitch. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nasty fork ball for strike 3.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time. Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
De Los Santos up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. Ground ball to the right side. Sneaks through, base hit. They fired in quickly. So it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away.
Back-to-back base hits. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Baroa goes after 1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Marte going after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Springer swings through it for strike one.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
2 on, 2 outs. Ground ball left side. They take the force out. That's out number 3. Here at Rogers Center, we go to the top of the 7th. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. And a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. And a foul ball. The line to kick the pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Fires across the diamond. Lindor retired. So now here's the Mets DH, Brandon Nimmo. And that one clips the corner. He swings and fouls one off.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
This ball's chopped on the ground, and that one handled, gathers, and throws to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. And it remains a 4-3 game. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And here it comes. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Right side, hard hit. Toss to Alonso. And a couple of quick outs. Now it's the shortstop, Ernie Clement. 1 for 3. Right side. Marte moves under it. And that will end the inning. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. And now it's Mark Vientos. The wind of the pitch. And a curve is down and in. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. And he deals. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. On the ground, right side. Horwitz to second, and they'll just get the 1.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
There's the strike.
0-1.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. And that's outside. And the count 1-2. Got him. Now 2 out. So up next for New York, Starling Marte. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Bounce to the left side. To first, Marte retired. And that will end the inning. Mets strand 1, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Back now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Phil Maytop.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And the pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
No, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And the righty deals. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Action in the Mets bullpen. Edwin Diaz, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Stanek also throwing.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Got him swinging.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Popped up. He's under it. 2 down.
Now batting,
Luis de los Santos next up for the Blue Jays. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Out towards right center field. Lays out and makes the play. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now at the plate, Tyrone Taylor. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Ball 1 to Taylor. And it skips in the dirt. That one a little bit high, and now 3-0. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. 3-1 now. And there's a strike. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
McNeil stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Right through there for a strike. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swinging a foul straight back. And a ball and 2 strikes. Puts it away for the out. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. At the plate, Francisco Alvarez. That one fouled off. The pitch. Fouled off. He was late. Man at second. Stays alive. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Right-handed reliever. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Around third. Throws to second. And he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Lindor in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Next offering is down low. Swing at a ball lifted to center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they got him down going for 2. But a run does come in to score. Nimmo at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. Buckled him with the backdoor breaking ball for strike 3. They put 2 on the board, 3 hits, 1 error, and no one left on. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Mets 6. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Baroa, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Out there to center. Taylor moving under it. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. He's 2 outs away. Now the left fielder, George Springer. On the ground, right side. Boots it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. This to center field. Taylor moving under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Spencer Horwitz now at the plate. Swings through that. Diaz, 30 years old now, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2012. High fly ball out towards left field. That one back there, and that'll do it. 6-3 our final.